Alright, what's up guys? Today we have a new episode of Masochist series. Credit to Cimo and Hossman for inventing the series.
Are you ready to take your Yugioh Master Duel Play experience to a new level? The Untapped GG Companion is here for you. Use the deck tracker to know exactly what cards you have in your deck, and to go over any cards you aren't familiar with yet by hovering over them. It instantly updates when you draw a card, and automatically hides if you check your extra deck or graveyard. This is the perfect tool to help you master a new deck. The Untapped GG Companion also lets you import decks directly into the game in seconds. Copy any YDK or YDKE deck string, create a new deck in-game, click the Start Auto Import button, and let us take the wheel. Once the duel is over, check your win rate on your personal stats page. Brag among your friends and share your decks so they can import them into the game too. Start your path to master today by downloading the Untapped GG Companion at ygom.untapped.gg.
Today we have a brand new deck. It's called No BS, meaning No Barrier Statue. This is the deck. We play the hand traps that we have, and then we basically have an Xseed core. And we have a few Xseed monsters. I was even thinking about cutting some of these for more Xseed monsters, but a lot of the Xseed monsters that we have are just kind of attack monsters anyway. And honestly, I think it looks like a fun deck, right? We've got some Tenyis, we've got the Goldfish, the Goblinberg. That's all normal, but we also added Raider's Wing, which does come back essentially every single turn. As long as we have an Xseed monster, that's pretty good. Recursion there. And then we've also added the Astral Utopia, which also can special summon itself by detaching from if we have an Xseed monster on the field. Which is, again, pretty good. But this can summon itself every single turn. I thought it was really cool, the Raider's Knight. And then we added a card. We actually pulled two of out of the same pack once, which was Numbers Protection. Which is if we control a numbers monster, we can basically have an Omni Negate, which is kind of cool. And then we have, if a number monster is destroyed by battle or card effect, well, this card's in the graveyard, you can set it back, which is cool. Again, pretty cool. We do have two number monsters. We have Malevolent Sin and Black Ship of Corn. Now, I'll be honest with you, I don't know if this is going to be better than the Barrier Statue deck, because obviously the Barrier Statue is just very good. So we may have to switch back to that, but I think it's worth trying something new, right? And then I added Enemy Controller because people were telling me to play this. If I'm going to have extra like loose special summons, I think it's fine to have Enemy Controllers. And then of course we've also got Time Thief Hack, which is the card we pulled last episode, which I think is it's definitely worth trying. I don't know how good it's going to be, but I mean in this deck it might actually be very, very interesting. I guess we'll see how it goes. So we've got Time Thief Hack, enemy controllers, the number card, a lot of different things. Then we have our usual collection of floodgates. The deck is at 41. I couldn't really find another card to cut. Like realistically, if I find out like this card's not that great in the deck, then I'll cut it. But like until I find out, I think this should be fine. So we're gonna try this deck, and it looks like fun, honestly. All right, we just won the coin flip. Our hand is, I mean, it's pretty decent. We probably have two Xseed monsters that we can go into with just this hand, which is quite cool. So we're going to go Endymion. We're going to activate the effect of Endymion. Target one Magistus. Yep, we've all seen this a million times. So we're going to activate it. Attach Artemis. Activate this effect. Our opponent can do something about this, of course, but we'll go this just so we can recur later if we need to. And then we'll activate to, actually, hold on. Let's not do anything right now. Let's, just in case, play around the Ghost Ogre. Let's special summon these guys out first before we get Ghost Ogre and lose everything. So we'll special summon these two out, and then we'll activate the Endymion. And we'll destroy this and then draw a card. Tiamaton's pretty cool, so I'll put Zora back, and now I can appropriately play into Tiamaton. Actually, this really isn't too bad. Now, we'll see how this actually all pans out in the end, but honestly, this isn't even that bad of a board so far from what I'm seeing. So we'll summon out Endymion. I mean a Time Thief. And then we'll summon out Astraltopia. Summon this dude out right here. Now we can get Nibirued, which should be the first time getting Nibirued, and this would be really unlucky. Of course we get Nibirued. Of course we get Nibirued. Of course we get Nibirued. This is unreal. I make a combo deck, and immediately we get Nibirued. Immediately. Our first game in, we get Nibirued. I don't even know why I bother to try sometimes. The first game in, we get Nibirued. I'm going to put it right there, and yeah, it sucks. Yeah, it sucks. Okay, at least Tiamatron is live. So we'll just go to end phase here, bring back Time Thief way over here, and then basically these zones are up for destruction. So I guess kind of cool, but that sucks. I had a whole plan there. I was going to go into the Astral Utopia guy. I was going to search the numbers card. I had a whole plan prepared for us, and then we get into Nibiru. So let's see what we get off the top of there. We haven't been to Nibiru ever. They never draw Nibiru. No one ever plays Nibiru. They play one Nibiru for cross out sometimes, and now we're playing against Kashtira. They have a monster on board, so it's like, never mind. Even worse. Yeah, this was just really unlucky. Like, this was just, I guarantee we check their deck afterwards. They're playing one Nibiru. Snake Eye. Hold on. All right, if this card's normal summon, okay. Now we're gonna go Fiendish Chain here. And what is good is that they place things in this column, which is good. That's good. It's good conditioning. So they're placing things in that column, which is good for us. So we're gonna be able to pop here or here if we need to, and then this will be negated. And I think they can send cards you control to the graveyard, especially someone Snake Eye. Okay, well, that's good. I don't even know if they can activate that. We can turn chaining off now to auto. Okay, they're going to activate the Kashtira Birth, which you can normal summon. They already normal summoned, right? Or did they special summon this? Special summon. Okay, so I'm actually gonna pop this before, because Kashtira Birth is actually a really strong card. So I'm gonna activate Tiamatron. I'm gonna pop in that column there. It's a really strong card, and I'm not trying to deal with it. So I'm actually going to summon this here, and I'm going to activate it and pop immediately, so I don't have to deal with it. That card is actually really good. Yeah, it does a lot. It banishes out of our graveyard. It can special summon a Kashtira that's banished in the graveyard, which they do have. We have one underneath. This is the annoying card. I hate this card. Yeah, this card is terrible. Like, terrible and it's good, but like annoying to play against. But like, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, that card I don't like, because when we summon, they get a full second turn on their turn. And they're going to summon Flameburge in the back row. And now, this is the frustrating part. If I summon, unlucky things happen. So they're going to activate to send to the graveyard. And because it's no longer attached, I think it all resolves just fine. Okay, now they're going to... They normal summon this? Yeah. Oak, they're going to go to Oak. Oak's another nuisance. And they're going to summon this back, but we already negated the effects, but obviously still annoying. Alright, they're going to use the effect now to send two face-up cards. I think they already used that effect, so it's the Oak's effect they're using. Yeah, they used the same effect, but with Oak. To summon Flamberge, and now they're going to be able to put something of ours into the back row. Going to target Time Thief. Obviously, I've got no choice. I got to activate Time Thief to detach their Kashtira in order to save our Time Thief for a little bit. Right, they're going to battle phase. We'll see what we can do here. We lose our Tiamatron, and I think they should just go. They're going to end phase. Or they're setting cards. Yeah, they're going to set cards. Alright, so we're going to activate the effect of Time Thief. And they don't have a card that's treated as a continuous spell, so we can just destroy this Primal Being token, and then we can get this dude back out, the Archfiend. So we'll activate this to destroy the Primal Being token, and we'll summon out Archfiend just because he's a level 4 and he'll have more utility. And he doesn't have any monsters in his back row right now anyway, so it doesn't matter. Time Thief Hack. Okay, that could come in handy, perhaps. So we'll go Time Thief. We'll go Time Thief and see what we get off the top. They're going to Skill Drain. I didn't see that coming, I'll be honest. I did not see that coming. Yeah, Skill Drain is... that's a little out of nowhere. So we'll go Time Thief Hack. And can we attack directly? No, we can't attack directly because we don't have any materials. So we switch to defense and we pass, unfortunately. As there's nothing that we can do because we're under Skill Drain. Alright, how do we beat a Flamberge under Skill Drain in our deck? I'm sure we have a way, but we'll figure it out. It will take time. I guess why not? We activate actually, I shouldn't have activated that because now they can like thrust us. Alright, they're still using effects as if they're not under skill drain, which is odd. That's just pointless, but it's fine. It's whatever. We're going to activate the Snake Eye card to put our Time Thief in the back row. He's effectively dead now because, I mean, he's just... We will never get Time Thief Redoer back because he's just eating up our back row. And he's Jet Synchron. Okay. I think this might be a wrap here. They're going to go Link Karibo. I don't know why they went Link Karibo when they had Jet Synchron. Jet Synchron was like more attack than Link Karibo. But I guess that's fine. Alright, they're going Battle Phase. Like I said, we're taking damage. Nothing we can do about that. Time Thief Hack is completely a dead card right now because Time Thief is back here as a continuous spell. And I have no way to get him out of there. I mean, I have no... Yeah, I usually would, but Skill Drain is on the field. So I don't even know what I could even draw to win us this duel right now. Maybe Ferret Flames could maybe like save us a little bit, but that's about it. Alright, they're going to end phase. Let's see what we draw. We've got Purple Poison. Purple Poison's not terrible for our purposes. I think we just set and then pass. Let's go to end phase. I mean, Purple Poison can out the dragon. And since we didn't summon, we didn't get... Well, we wouldn't have triggered this anyway because he doesn't have anything set anyway. Well, actually, he would have been able to special summon Time Thief to his field if he had attacked. I mean, if he had it in the back row. So he's going to normal summon an Effect Veiler, which is totally dead under Skill Drain, so I understand why he did that. And they're going to go into a Link 4. Which is the Promethean Princess. I hope they just attack. That would be ideal. And then they're gonna go special summon 2 level. This is really whack. Special summon these 2 back out. Right, they're gonna go into Amphibious, which is actually kind of a downgrade. He just plays it as if he doesn't have Skill Drain on the field. He just keeps playing Snake Eye as if it's just like he's just playing a regular deck. He's just treating this so nonchalant and normal. So he's going to attack with the Amphibious dude. I wanted to get rid of the Amphibious dude. Obviously I can, but if this card is destroyed, he can special summon a monster from his graveyard. So I'm just going to activate. I'm going to actually destroy the Oak then. Actually, I could destroy the Skill Drain. If I destroy the Skill Drain, I turn all his shit on now. Damn. Yeah, I'll destroy Skill Drain. It's our only shot of winning. And then he'll activate this, but his effects, half of them are activatable under Skill Drain anyway, so it doesn't even matter. But we definitely can't win under Skill Drain. There's just nothing, again, other than Ferret Flames, like there's pretty much nothing that we could draw. Alright, time for our turn, possibly our last turn. Crackdown's not bad. Crackdown can give us this amphibious thing, and then it can stop him from attacking over our monster, so at least it can do that. Alright, they're going to go to battle phase. I'm just going to activate Crackdown as long as I can. Yep, I'm going to activate Crackdown to take his monster and block this attack. And I'll take it to my field, and now he can't attack with the Snake Eye Oak. This guy is, without a doubt, kind of a moron. He should have already won. But, I mean, he's keeping us in the game, which is like a weird game, for sure. And our draws have been Raigeki, of course. And I think he's going to be able to trigger his own effect off his own Raigeki. Now, that's annoying. It's going to be, I think he's going to be able to summon the Promethean Princess off his own effect. Yeah, that's really corny. He's gonna be able to summon that. That sucks. But yeah, that sucks. We're always like one draw away from winning, but yeah, which depends on what we draw. But we're also one draw away from losing. Like that was a really good This guy's been getting lucky all game, like on an unreal level. He's just been getting lucky. Like Raigeki at the perfect time, Nibiru at the perfect time, Skill Drain at the perfect time. This guy's just been Mr. One of lucky. It's almost kind of unbelievable. The miracle is that we're still somehow in this game talking about, oh, if we draw this or we draw that, we win. Alright, it's going to go Snake Eye Ash. Now, we have to watch this, unfortunately. We have to go through this entire combo all over again. But, I mean, what can you do, right? It's my fault I popped the Skill Drain. Alright, so this guy's going off now. And now he's got Poplar in the rotation. And this card should have never been printed. So you know it's good. Yep, Subversion. And he plays, I think, multiple copies of Subversion. Yeah, why you would do that, nobody knows. Normally, they only play one. Alright, they're going to go to end phase. It looks bleak for sure. Let's see what we got. No, that's just not enough. That is not enough to beat him in any way. Alright, unfortunately, we lost. As you can see, Pearly's very sad there. Yeah, let's go check out his deck, I guess. Alright, so this is his deck. And as I said, it was one copy of Nibiru. 13. Everything about this deck is, well, not everything, but most things about this deck are wrong. 41 card deck, one Nibiru, one Raigeki, one Skill Drain, all drawn at the exact time they needed it. And unfortunately, that cost us the game. That one stupid Nibiru. I had a really cool board I was going to make. 13 card extra deck. Why? Nobody knows. We should have beat this guy, but he got really, really, really lucky. Alright, we just won the coin flip. Our hand is honestly pretty shit. We have Time Thief Retrograde. We only drew one monster, but we have Necro Valley, which is cool. So I guess we just 10 Goldfish, set this, set Broken Line, and pass. I mean, it's unfortunate we didn't draw another monster. If we drew another monster instead of, like, Tactics, this would have been a really good hand. If we drew another monster instead of one of these two counter traps, it would have been a good hand too, because then if they try to hand trap us, we triple Tactics Talents. But we'll see how this goes. We do still have 2 interruptions, I guess. We have the Necro Valley plus the other thing. If they're playing Sword Soul, Necro Valley is doing absolutely nothing against Sword Soul, unfortunately. Yep, they are playing Sword Soul, and like I said, Necro Valley does 0 against Sword Soul. Maybe, I mean, you could argue the Tenyis, you can stop the Tenyis, but other than that, it pretty much does nothing at all. Alright, they're going to go Shishao right down the middle, thank God. Hopefully this is Chain Link 2, I pray this is Chain Link 2. If this is Chain Link 1, it's Chain Link 1. Of course, it's Chain Link 1, so now it doesn't even matter. I don't know what made them summon... What made them summon Ecclesia here? What made them summon Moe here? And then what made them summon Grandmaster here? And then Chain Block with that. I don't know what made them do this, but it cost us everything. But I guess we still have the Broken Line. Okay, at least we have this that we can negate. Yes, we're going to... Broken Line, we're going to negate the Emergence. And that's at least going to be negated. Now, Tai is dead too. Like, there's a few cards that are dead. But... it's still quite, and they haven't used their normal summon yet, but now they're gonna go. What is this? Long Wand, and then probably go into Barone. But I've seen a lot of people not go into Barone, which has been quite good. Okay, this guy's gonna go into this guy instead of Barone, which is sometimes good, sometimes bad, because this guy can be weirdly more annoying than Barone occasionally, because he like burns, and then he can banish a trap or no, banish a spell. When you activate, he can banish a monster when it's summoned. Like, this guy is like has weird uses where he's sometimes actually better than Barone. And now he's going to go Phantom Knight stuff. Now, Phantom Knight stuff's kind of dead under Necro Valley, which is cool. But this is a lot of damage that he's going to be able to produce here. Break Sword, okay. He's going to be able to destroy probably Necro Valley plus itself. If he wants to, or he can just go to battle phase. Yeah, he can just go to battle phase. He doesn't need to do all that. He's going to attack, and we have the same amount of defense that he has attack, so it's going to stall us out a little bit. Good thing I said it, I guess. He's going to attack with the Tin Goldfish. Okay, that's gone. And then he's going to attack directly with that one. So we still have quite a bit of, you know, we've got a lot to do. Okay, they're going to go to end phase. Got to draw something here. And we drew Lightning Storm, but we have a Necro Valley. So... I mean, you cannot make this shit up. You just cannot make this shit up. What can you do here? This is not a lucky start. I'll tell you that. This is not a lucky. This is the game. I don't even know why I'm here. This is not a lucky start whatsoever. It's been bad. Okay, we drew another hand. I mean, we've got floodgates that are conditionally effective, and then basically we have 4 cards. I don't know how this stuff happens. Sometimes we draw a hand and the hand is 4 monsters, and sometimes we draw a hand and it's this. Which this can be good sometimes, but the problem with playing conditional floodgates like Grave is this can by itself win us the game, but it just depends on what he's playing, on whether or not it wins us the game. He's going to activate that. I don't believe this is going to win us the game. I think this is going to be a dead card the entire turn. But it just depends on what he's playing. He's going to summon a Ghost Ogre off of that. I don't even know how to react to that. That's fine. And I guess we see what they're playing. I don't know if they're playing... I don't know what they're playing. That was a very weird play. I don't know what they're playing. This card's good. This extra normal summon of an Earth or a Water. I think this card's cool, but we don't really have a use for it right now. I think it's an awesome card. And then Ghost Bell. Obviously, we've got that. That was a very, very odd start. Okay. I see what they're doing. Okay. I see what they're doing. Okay, they're playing Synchrons. So we activate Grave. Do I activate this now? No, because Junk Speeder is level 5 anyway, so it wouldn't matter anyway. So that's fine. We just let him make the Junk Speeder. And then we have Fiendish Chain, and we have Forbidden Chalice. And we have Solemn Judgment for the... But actually, Grave of the Supergiant Organism might actually be decent against this deck. But we'll see. But obviously, he'd be a moron to summon it into 4 back row. But I don't think he has a choice. That's what his... Yep, he's gonna scoop. I mean, realistically, you can't summon Junk Speeder into 4 back row. You just can't do. He's gonna surrender, and it actually makes sense to surrender there. All right, we get 4 legacy tickets. Awesome. All right, let's go to the shop. We're opening a master pack. Let me know if you guys like the packs being opened at the end of the episode. Some of you guys really liked this. Some of you didn't. Let me know if you guys like that, or that's something I should save for special once in a blue episodes, or something I should do every single time. But right now I'm going to open them the old-fashioned way, which is every single time. We have a guaranteed UR. Okay, that's cool. Now that doesn't really mean anything because there's URs that are worse than commons, but we've already got that. Raid Raptor. We do have some Raid Raptors. Raid Raptors cannot be destroyed by battle. Banish this. Take no damage. Okay, whatever. Alistair. This is generic, right? I mean, at the very least, it's a generic link. I mean, I guess that could be usable. Another Time Thief card. We're going in a certain direction. Okay, this card is... The second effect is good. The first... both of these effects are actually really good. It just... It just... We don't have any... we don't have any Time Thief monsters, so we can't really use it, but those effects are good. Another Hercules base. Vendred, can't use that. Yellow Baboon. I don't even know why I clicked on it because we already have that. Let's see what this UR is. It is Spellbound. Spellbound. All face-up monsters your opponent currently cannot be tributed. Use this material. That's not like a bad card, but that is... It seems like a card that... I mean, it buys us a turn. Yeah, it buys us a turn at best. Which I guess we have kind of a floodgate control deck, so that could be good. I don't know. It buys us a turn. It buys us a turn. It's not like the greatest card ever, but it buys us a turn. It's kind of cool. Okay, let's open up these legacy tickets. Hopefully there's something good in here. We'll just go to skip and go through them one by one. Cross debug, I think we already have. We haven't been using it. Luminous Soldier is if it battles a dark, it pumps 500 more. Like, okay, cool. Whirlwind Weasel. That I have no way to really set that up, and even if I did, it's too late. This isn't usable. This isn't really usable. Heart of Clear Water. We already have, so it doesn't really matter. Arm Changer. Okay, this is incredibly specific. Can't really use it. And then Xian's Scheme, which is a 6 Samurai support card. I can't really use that. So these are all kind of worthless. Alright, we just lost a coin flip. Our hand's actually looking decent, but we did lose the coin flip, and they've got Labyrinth sleeves, which obviously is the last thing you want to see. Yep, that's the last thing you want to see. Especially going second, this is the last thing you want to see. Now, we do play Lightning Storm, but we always draw it in the worst of times, so I probably won't draw it, and even if I do draw it, Labyrinth can play around Lightning Storm anyway. We'll see. They've got a lot going on. You got the Dogmatica package in there, okay. Big welcome. Cool, they're going to set, pass. Alright, this isn't the end of the world. It's definitely not the end of the world. So, Endymion, you're going to go welcome Labyrinth immediately. Yeah, sure. Sure. Enemy Controller is another card I'm trying out. And we've got the Numbers Protection. Okay, cool. He's going to return that. He's going to draw a card off the Ariane. Yep, that's cool. He can summon the other dude out. Torby. Again, there's nothing really I can do. This is another reason I was like, enemy control, like, what is it really going to accomplish? Like, yeah, I could steal a monster, but we have to give up a lot to steal that monster. Guess we'll have to see. Plus, this card can't be targeted as long as he has a set card on the field anyway. Just summon that out, draw, and possibly set. He's going to set. Okay, cool. Alright, so now we can finally play. We'll go Goblinberg, because we can dodge with enemy controller anyway, so we'll go Goblinberg into Endymion. So we'll go that route at first. Yep. So we'll summon out Endymion. Then Endymion will let us play a little better here. So we'll go Endymion and we'll set directly from deck. Now this card is tough to out, especially when there's a card set in the back row, because I have no way to really. This can't be targeted, right? Can be targeted, can be destroyed by card effects. Like, I don't really know how I'm going to out that right now. So we'll go Artemis, search Zora. Like, it's, I see certain play lines. He's going to Ashes, that's whatever. I mean, that was a fake. Anyway, I was faking him out regardless, so that's cool. He's going to Ashes. This card's a tough one to out. The Labyrinth monster that is basically like a Chaos Max, and it comes back every single turn. This card is kind of annoying. So we're going to destroy that to draw a card. We're going to draw Necro Valley, which is really good against Labyrinth, actually. It's really good against Labyrinth. So I think the worst card in our hand right now is the Numbers Protection. Enemy Controller. What can I really do with Enemy Controller? Nothing much. Yeah, the Numbers Protection is probably the worst card in our hand right now. I guess we can go into Time Thief right now and hope we get a trap card off the top of their deck, but yeah, I think we just put the Numbers Protection back, because if I go into... I can go into this dude, he gains, and I can go into this, and it can send, but that's not good enough right now, so I think we just go with the black... we put the Numbers Protection back, we activate Necro Valley, and if this resolves, it's really good, because then it shuts off a large part of his deck, but he shotgunned most of the stuff that would get shut down. He's going to Call by the Grave. Man, random. Like, I was going to... Yeah, Artemis, that's... I mean, little does he know our deck is actually not what he thinks it is. So that's actually perfectly fine. I mean, it does suck because we can't Bestial that card out of the way later. But it's still fine, so we'll see. I think I'm going to save the Enemy Controller. I was going to say I can Enemy Controller to take this, but I don't really see a purpose to do that. I can Enemy Controller to take that and then overlay with it, and then I can attack. That way I can out that monster, and I can attack over this monster, over the Torby. Or I could just save the Enemy Controller for... I don't think I'm going to have a better... Actually, it's fine, yeah, because we have Witch of the Black Forest, so we can just tribute that later. And I don't know what this back row is, because he just said it. So we'll go Time Thief. We're just hoping we get a trap card off the top of his deck. Let's see here. And then we'll just go to battle phase. Yeah, this is a quick effect regardless. Doesn't even matter. We'll just go to battle phase. Attack over Ariana. We'll just attack over that. We could also have attacked over Torby, but not really relevant. Because again, he could just send and then set whatever anyway. So we'll set Fiendish Chain. Set Enemy Controller and just pass and hope we get a trap card off the top of his deck. Yep, he's going to activate Quick Effect to send Nibiru. I wasn't going to play into Nibiru this time around, but they seem to always have it. Now that I built a combo deck, they suddenly have Nibiru. Big Welcome Labyrinth is really tough to deal with, but I mean, I guess we're cool because we have the Fiendish Chain. because we can negate. It's the girl, the Lovely Labyrinth, because he can summon Lovely Labyrinth and then pop our card. But it's cool because we're going to Time Thief. Hopefully, off the Time Thief we get a trap and we get a monster. It never, ever, ever is a trap. Even against a trap deck, it's not a trap. I'm going to summon Ariana. I have to let this resolve because this really sucks. I have to let it resolve. And he's going to search the Welcome Labyrinth, the big this I have to. If I don't negate this, he's going to go for the Labyrinth field spell, and then every time he activates a Labyrinth card, it pops our back row. So I kind of have to Fiendish Chain this. As if I don't, I just lose. So I have to Fiendish Chain. And then, unfortunately, the opposite of that, if he activates, now if he can activate, we have Welcome Labyrinth, and then Special, and bounce it back, and then he's going to dodge. And yeah, I think we just lose this one. I think we just lose. There's like no matter what I do, he's going to be able to do everything. Yeah, it's over. He just has too much stuff going on. We're not winning that one. I don't even know why I stayed that long. Sometimes I got to see Labyrinth and just leave and recognize that I'm in gold. I'm not in platinum, and I'm not going to win these duels. They just have too much. He's going to search the field spell. He's going to bounce, pop. He's going to do too much, and then we're just going to lose. All right, guys. I have extremely bad news. This game that you're seeing right now is actually, it already happened. This is not live. I actually already played this game. It was a very fun game. As you can see here, have a pretty decent hand other than Lightning Storm. It's a game against, and I'll just skip to it. It's a game against Sword Soul, and it was a very long, probably 40-minute back and forth game. Like I said, I used a counter trap for the numbers. I got Kaiju with a Gamma Seal. He was playing one Gamma Seal. I got Gamma Sealed. It was like such an interesting duel. I got to use the Lightning Storm eventually. I had him under 3 floodgates. I went into Ouroboros. I decided a lot of different things, but unfortunately, for whatever reason, the audio on this just does not work. There's no audio on it. So right now we're just getting post-game card. Like I said, this is the game. We went into Ouroboros. We went into everything, and the guy actually at the end, he just rage quit on me. He would not. When I was attacking for game, he would not allow me to, I guess, win the game. He wouldn't allow me to win the game. It actually went to a timeout win, so I just sat there at the end for 5 minutes straight waiting for my opponent to eventually, I guess, like concede. But that was the entire game. It literally took forever. I don't know. Again, I don't know what happened to the audio. It just got lost. And same thing with the pack reaction that you're about to see. I already saw what I pulled, but obviously it's going to look a little bit odd. All right, this is the post-game pack reaction. Now, obviously, I've already seen exactly what happens, so it's not going to be that big of a surprise, for me at least. But here we've got a few cards. Codebreaker, we've got a Blackwing card we already have. We pulled this Ouroboros dude. He's like kind of okay. He's got a graveyard effect. When I was originally filming this, I said, like, this is a cool card. In the beginning of the run, this would have been a cool card because he like gets to pop a card by banishing himself out of the graveyard, but like, we don't need him right now. This is our 3rd copy of this War Rock. He's really good. He summons himself for free when you summon an Earth Warrior, but we don't have any of the big War Rocks, so we can't really get a full payoff off of him. But I guess in a rank 4 Warrior deck, he actually wouldn't be that bad. And we have 3 now. So between him, Marauding Captain, that Colonel C dude, we have a nice little core going on there. More cards we already have. Obviously, no point to have those. This is a Abyss Actor card. So a lot of stuff we pull just is repeats and repeats and repeats and repeats, which is unfortunate. And then for our UR, we pull Karakuri. This is a crazy UR. It's a very good going 2nd card. Obviously, any monster that activates its effect. When I originally pulled this, I was like, I'm definitely playing this 100%. I remember I was kind of freaking out, but now, kind of looking back, I'd say it's a decent card. I'll try it out for sure, and I'll cut it for one of the other cards, but I guess we'll see how it works out in our deck. All right, so here's our deck. Now, you guys didn't watch this game, but I did, and there are a few changes that I definitely want to make. Enemy controller came up multiple times now where it just like actually did not come up multiple times where we drew it and it was kind of not so great. Time Thief Hack is another one like I haven't really gotten a chance to use, but I'm starting to realize it's really only great with Time Thief, and unless I get more Time Thief cards it might not be that great, and it conflicts actually with with Lightning Storm. Enemy controller, I'm going to reduce that too, and then I'm going to add Karakuri. I mean, this card's good. Yeah, and you're on this turn on this is cool. It's not a quick effect. During you can target one monster. I mean, this card's really, really good, so I might as well try it out. It seems like an insane card to use. So I want to try it, yeah, for going second. I want to keep putting in, you know, kind of some versatility, more going second cards. I might replace this card with that Subversion card. Like I said, I played a few games where this hasn't come up, so I'm just going to reduce the card by one, and it should make it better. But this is a great going second card that we pulled. And then enemy controller, Forbidden Chalice. I think everything should be a little bit better. We've got the numbers protection, Time Thief retrograde. I actually, in that game where the audio was lost, I actually did use the Astral Utopia to search another copy of this, which actually did come up. Really, really cool card, and this has a graveyard effect. Like I said, really cool card, but we just have been a little bit unlucky today, generally. So let's go hopefully get some more wins and some more packs. Alright, we just won the coin flip. Our hand's looking decent depending on what they're playing. I guess we just go Rochka, and Rochka's good with Ferret Flames, actually, because it makes them gain life points. So we go Rochka. Our opponent will give us some card. I don't know which one. And then we've got Ferret Flames and Grave to follow up with. Grave is pretty good, just because it's good against certain decks. Last matchup, the game that you guys didn't get to see, the sword, that's a good. I mean, again, any card that we get is good. We'll just add these, set these two, and just pass here. Yeah, Grave was really good against the Sword Soul matchup, which you guys didn't really get to see, but this like absolutely cooked them because they couldn't do anything. But then there's obviously matchups where Grave of the Super Giant Organism does nothing. Alright, they're going to normal summon a Manju. If this is Blue Eyes, we're in good shape because we've got Grave of the Super Giant Organism. Or Super Ancient Organism. So if they search a Chaos Max, yeah, it's cool. If they search Chaos Max, we're in good shape here, because then we could just Grave and they're all shut off. Yep. This does level 6 or higher, cannot attack, neither player can activate their effects. That's all fine. So yeah, I don't have to activate this yet. I just have to put chaining on, and at the beginning of battle phase, I'll activate it. Because Chaos Max doesn't actually do anything on the field other than like protect itself. So it's fine that he summons this. He'll summon, this Chaos Max. Cannot be targeted. If this card is ritual summoned when declares an attack. Yeah, I don't even know why I read this. I know what it does. It doesn't have an activated effect. So they're going to go... I forgot. Yeah, Chaos Form can... Ghost Ball can stop Chaos Form. I am actually going to do this because it does get annoying to deal with multiple Chaos Maxes because they can't be targeted, can't be destroyed, stuff like that. So I'd rather... Even though I don't actually have to deal with them, I'm going to go ahead and prevent that from happening. And, yeah, I'm going to prevent it with Ghost Bell, because Ghost Bell's better in the graveyard than... I mean, it doesn't really do anything. Like, yeah, we can go into we can go into Omega, but triple Tactics Talents. Okay, he's going to triple Tactics Talents. That's fine. That's fine. What are the chances? What are the chances, right? Triple Tactics Talents. I mean, it happens. What can you do? At least now if they draw like Lightning Storm and stuff, they have stuff established to their board. Alright, end of main phase, cool. I'm going to let them, beginning of battle phase, I'm going to activate Grave of the Super Ancient Organism. So now this can't attack. This can attack, but it can't get over our monster anyway, so it doesn't matter. So his monsters cannot attack. And since he does have face-up monsters on the board, he can't just quickly go into something that can seriously hurt us here. We're going to go main phase 2 and end phase. Cool. Cool. Let's go to our turn. Divine Incarnate is not going to be able to be used. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be used at all, because none of his monsters activated any effects. Alright, so we'll go Endymion here. And we'll activate the effect of Endymion. We'll target a Magistus itself. Do this. We don't have an out to this dude yet, but we will soon, so I'm not too stressed. Because Time Thief can out it without an issue. Then we'll just go here. We can also get to... if I summon Crusader Avermax, I just straight up can't really lose. Because they don't have an out to Crusader Avermax. Usually, once that hits the field, you basically win. Raider's Wing is pretty cool. I'll probably grab that up. Yeah, I'll probably grab that up. I actually will go ahead and put the Divine Incarnate back. It's not really doing anything right now. So we'll go Raider's Wing into... I think Time Thief is pretty good. I'll go into Time Thief. Raider's Wing into Time Thief. I'll leave the... I'm sorry, not Raider's Wing. The cards that we have into Time Thief. And I think I'll just attack Manju. And I couldn't summon this right now, but it's not really enough because I don't have any more. If I had any other free special summons, I actually would have just gotten a Crusader Avermax right now. But right now, I don't need to do this. So I'll just attack over Manju. And I think I just pass here. I just pass and hope he doesn't draw any serious back removal. Like I said, Lightning Storm is turned off, so we specifically have to draw Harpy's Feather Duster. And as long as he doesn't draw that, we're good to go. Standby phase, we'll use Time Thief to grab something. And we've gotten a Spell. That's pretty good, right? Returns is maybe not the best card to get, simply because they're just going to scoop anyway. It does have a graveyard effect, but they're going to scoop anyway. We had very good control of that game. As long as they didn't draw Harpy's Feather Duster, we're probably going to win that duel. Alright, we get 1 legacy ticket and 30 gems. That's the most gems I think I've ever gotten in a single game. That's a lot of gems. Okay, this is what our opponent was playing. They were playing a very noobish deck. Very, very noobish fusion Blue Eyes deck. They actually legitimately did not have an out to Grave of the Supergiant. They have no out. There's nothing they could have done. Which kind of sucks for them, I get it. But actually, they're one out that they kind of have. So they could have summoned ultimate creature of ultimate I'm sorry. They could have summoned Tyrant, which is unaffected by traps. And then they could have... Actually, it's unaffected by your own traps, too. Unaffected by traps or their effects. So it's unaffected by its own trap. So I was going to say they could go into... they could go into something like this and then make it unaffected and attack all our monsters, but that doesn't really work. Yeah, there's probably an out that they have, like a Chaos Max plus Ultimate Creature of Destruction probably could have beat us. Some weird combination of things could have possibly beaten us, but I mean, it's very, very unlikely. All right, let's open up a Master Pack. Let's see what we've got here. Nope, it's just a regular Master Pack, but that's fine. We actually pulled some crazy stuff today, so we've got multiple chances at URs, which is good. A Hieratic Seal of Banishment. Not bad, actually. Tribute to Hieratic and then banish a card. That's not bad. We do have some Hieratics. We've got another Bujin card. We pull a Bujin every single time. Never stuff we need. Another Condemned Witch. I mean, I'll take that. I'll definitely take that. Stardust Trail, okay. A Magistus card. Again, another Magistus. Okay, so this card basically lets you link like basically reattach from the graveyard. I don't really know how much this will actually help us. This is a good grind game card in a pure Magistus build, but I don't actually think this is for us. Pure, probably pretty good. For us, probably not. This is tribute any number of darkened monsters, special summon this card from your hand. It's a level 4. I mean, that's not that bad. It could probably work with that Raider's Wing card. If this card is normal special summon, target 1 dark monster in your graveyard. Level 5 or higher dark monster in your graveyard, add to your hand. Who do we have that we can add? Bestial Magnum, maybe? Maybe that. And then you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the except dark. So, it's not like a terrible card. It's an interesting card. If I remember correctly, it was in the Lair of Darkness structure deck, but obviously we don't have enough Lair of Darkness stuff. Muddy Mud Dragon, that's interesting. Level 6. Okay, so this is definitely very interesting, and I have to... It's a very good card, because it can basically fusion summon for... It's fusion summon plus it counts as material. This card is very good. So I think we can probably figure out a way to do this. This just basically replaces one of the generic... fusion cards. So we'll look at our fusions, but I mean, this would be a really super masochist journey to make this card playable in our deck, but I think it could be interesting. And then we've got Nordic Alfair, which is actually, I think we pulled this in like episode 1, interestingly. Condemn, which is really good. Again, we need to pull a Light Barrier statue to make this usable. This is interesting. A Bujin card. It's a Bujin card. Magistus, again, this is more pure build. And Muddy Mud Dragon, like I said, pretty good. Okay, we have 2 legacy tickets because I didn't open the last legacy ticket because I forgot to open it. So now we have 2 legacy tickets to open. Let's see what we've got here. Watapon. Like I said before, this is one of Poplar's many effects, so it's not that good. This is an interesting card. I remember in GOAT, it was like halfway playable. When a spell card is activated, targets 1 monster, negate the activation, destroy it. When a spell card is activated, send 1 spell from your hand, negate the activation. Like It's okay. Delta Tri is a card that Union related, not really that good, and then we already read this, so if we're not playing it now, we're probably not going to start playing it soon. Okay, so these are the fusions we have in our pile here. We have a Magic Key and a normal monster. We could probably actually make this. I don't know if this is worth making, but we can make this with the Mud Dragon. We could not make this because this is specifically that. This has to be contacted. We don't have Spear Reaper or Nightmare Horse, so this probably wouldn't work. Let's see, what else do we have that we could possibly... We could make a Magistus monster and a Spellcaster's a little too... We could probably already make that by activating Polymerization. So we don't need that. Let me see. Is there anything that we can make that's worth making here? Dragon Master Knight. We could probably make if we pull up Blue Eyes Ultimate. But I'm not doing that. Okay, but that'd be kind of funny. What else can we make? This Lunalight, actually we could make this, the Lunalight Panther Dancer, because we could replace one and then just any other Lunalight. I mean, look, realistically, we could make this, but I don't really think that's worth making. You could place Dark Magician, and then it confused with a high-level Warrior or Dragon. We can make Colossus, but we don't play any Thunders. Yeah, unfortunately, looking at this, I don't think we're going to be able to use the Muddy Mud Dragon yet. Trickstar, yeah, I can't make that. It seems like something cool, but probably something cool to keep in mind for the future. Alright, we just lost the coin flip. Our opponent has chosen to go first. It seems that they're playing Blue Eyes again. Our hand's pretty solid here. Like, actually is pretty solid. We've got, there can only be one Crackdown. Usually Blue Eyes players brick. But this guy definitely did not brick. He has Spirit of White in the graveyard. He has Blue Eyes Abyss. He had double trade in. He definitely did not brick. But... how do you draw 4 cards? 4 cards and not accomplish any... Oh my god, we got this again. Oh my god. How do you draw 4 cards and not accomplish anything? That is incredible. Oh my god. That is funny. Okay, I'm feeling uncautious. I'm just gonna go Goblinberg and special summon this out. Because I don't even know what could possibly be in this guy's hand. That's just hilarious. That's like, how do you do so little with so many cards? All right, we're gonna go Artemis. Let's search something out. Oh, he can ash this. Please ash this. Actually, please ash. I would love for him to ash. We're gonna search Zora for the follow-up play. That was hilarious. I was just talking about he didn't brick. He bricked. How do you draw 4 cards and you still brick? You're gonna Ash Blossom this effect, which is actually mildly intelligent. I'm actually kind of shocked that he was able to deduce that that was the right move. So we're going to get negated there. That's fine. We're going to special summon an Ari Fire, and we're going to go right to the battle phase. And we're going to do some serious damage here. Let's do 28 to our opponent. Main phase 2, I think we just go... Yeah, main phase 2, I think we just go Time Thief, right? Time Thief, we can go Ouroboros or Time Thief, I think. Time Thief is the right call here. So we'll drop down a Time Thief. And we'll just set 3 and pass. Yeah, we have this to search next turn again. We have this to draw next turn again. We have recursion plays. We just set 3 and pass. And I think that's half decent here. So we'll just end phase. Hope our opponent doesn't have some sort of mass removal. But other than that, this is pretty solid. Alright, so standby phase. Let's activate the effect of Time Thief. And grab something useful off of our opponent's deck, which is a spell. That's good. Monster Reborn. If only we could keep it. That would be great. Monster Reborn is a phenomenal card for a Masochist challenge because, I mean, we could have summoned, imagine they set something and we summon their Blue Eyes card back and then we banish their face down Spell Trapper. That would be so cool. They're going to set 1 card and just go to end phase. I am going to just activate Time Thief to draw a card. Since we are in the end phase, they can't Kurakari me now. So we'll detach, draw a card. Nope, we don't want to detach anymore. Solemn Judgment's good for this situation. So now we draw, see what we get here. Another Endymion. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. So let's see what we get under Time Thief here. Grab a card. It's going to be a monster. It's going to be a regular Blue Eyes. Not bad, not good. I guess we'll take it. Activate the effect of Artemis since this is now an every turn thing. So we'll add our last Endymion. And then we will activate this effect of a Magistus monster. Oh, I guess I'm attaching to myself. I didn't actually mean to do this. That was a huge mistake. I didn't mean to do this. I was trying to use the pop effect. Well, I just screwed up my entire combo, but what can you do? You screw up, you screw up. Yeah, I just messed that up. I was going to try to go into another monster here, but I just completely messed up. So we'll just destroy this. And we're going to draw a card. Retrograde is really cool, so we'll put that back. That was unfortunate. I definitely messed up there. So we'll go to battle phase. And we'll attack with Time Thief, because this is usually an Ash Blossom. It's a stone, okay. That does suck, dealing with a stone and stuff. But we have the cards needed to deal with it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So we'll go and do some damage here. We have Retrograde 2, which is cool. Main phase 2. I'm trying to think if there's any like monster worth summoning here. I actually don't think that there is. I don't think there's a point to summon any of this stuff. So I think we just... Oh, man, but I want to get... I guess we'll retrograde, set that right there. They're going to be able to summon a Blue Eyes in the end phase, which is actually fine with me. Yeah, we'll put chaining on. We'll go to end phase, just in case they summon something that's relevant. So they'll activate Whitestone, and then I'm going to activate Grave of the Super Ancient Organism. We'll activate this thing. And that will, whatever they summon will prevent it from activating its effects or attacking or anything like that. So we'll just do that. And we basically have won this duel now with our rank 4 Floodgate strategy. Rank 4 Spellcaster Floodgates. They're going to summon normal, run-of-the-mill Blue Eyes, which is fine with me, because I have Crackdown to take it anyway. And I also have There Can Only Be One. I have Crackdown, and I have Retrograde to negate a Heartpiece Feather Duster, and he can't Lightning Storm. So... right now, everything's looking good. As long as nothing out of the ordinary and weird happens, everything is pretty much looking good. So we'll go Time Thief. Let's grab another card off the top of their deck. Trap. Wow, I did not expect that. Evenly matched. Evenly matched, they couldn't even use that even if they drew it. That would have been great last turn. It would have probably beat us. Going to go to battle phase. Nobody ever reads anything, including me. I don't read either. Grave stops him from attacking. I wouldn't have read that either. I would have entered the battle phase like a moron. Why can't I attack? So, yeah, I would have done the same thing. I can't even really make fun of him. Yep, he's going to go main phase 2, end phase. And now we're going to use Crackdown to grab his Blue Eyes White Dragon. Throw him to our board. And, yeah, we'll put it right here. So we'll throw Blue Eyes over here. And we basically have won this duel. We just go to battle phase, attack with Time Thief, and we've won. I guess I'll activate this. But, I mean, I think I've won no matter what. So I'll get... Ash Blossom underneath, cool, whatever. We do have I'm not even going to bother doing any foolishness. I'm just going to attack directly and go grab us a pack. Let's see here. Okay, there we go. Let's go grab a pack. Alright, so let's see here. We've got Platinum 5, which we've been to before. Some gems, nice. And then we've got another Legacy ticket and Muse. Okay, this is what our opponent was playing. Very pure Blue Eyes deck. Like, literally, like, probably 3 structure decks. He's got Gores, which is kind of funny. Gores. If we pulled Gores, would we play Gores? I think we'd play Gores. This is a card we'd definitely play evenly matched. That's probably the best going second card we can draw, just because our battle phase doesn't actually matter to us, and we always go into a grind game regardless. He had multiple Nibiru's. That's probably what was bricking him. I still gotta wonder, like, what was bricking this dude? Like, what? Why was he bricking so badly? Was it I mean, it wasn't Gores because he would have summoned it. It wasn't Nibiru. It wasn't, like, what were the bricks in this dude's hand? Maybe it was like this and this and this and this. Well, it couldn't have been this. I don't know what the bricks were, but man, this guy had a hard time. Alright, let's open up another master pack. Another UR. This is unreal. This is unreal. We've been pulling a lot. Lately, we've just been pulling so well. It's actually kind of incredible. Crystal Rose is a Gem Knight card. Yeah, Melodious / Gem Knight. My least favorite card of all time. I hate this card. Sea Koala. Marincess Wave. Okay, another copy of this guy. Pretty good, but I don't know how we can really use him. Fortune Fairy. Dark World Puppetry is it's like a triple DD Crow in that deck. And then the UR is Tri-Brigade Link 5. We can't use this. Like, we super can't use this. I don't even know how we... Like, this is a decent card in Tri-Brigade. First of all, they made this... They made this card way too difficult to summon. Cannot be special summoned from the graveyard unless you have 3 or more Tri-Brigade Spawn Trap cards. from the extra deck, unless you have 3 or more. Like, you're already a Link 5. Why does it have to be so complicated? Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects when you special summon a monster, whatever. When a monster declares an attack, you can banish this card. Banish all cards your opponent controls. When a monster declares an attack, that effect's pretty good. Like, that effect's actually good. But then you lose this Link 5 that requires you to have 3 Tri-Brigade spells or traps in graveyard. This card's sent to the graveyard. You can send a Beast Warrior, Wing Beast to the graveyard. So if you send it off of like Dogmatic of Punishment Dogmatic of Punishment or Nadir Servant, like this card is like kind of decent. This first line of text is so unnecessary. This card is not good enough to have this first line of text on it. It's just not. They ruined a perfectly good card, if I'm being completely honest with you. We wouldn't play it because we don't play these types anyway. But there's no reason for this first sentence to even be on this card. Like, this is bad card design, we'll say that. That sentence shouldn't be on that card. Okay, let's open up a legacy ticket. We only got one. We'll see what we get out of here. It's not glowing, so we'll just go here. Goblin, we got this card. So we have both of these cards, right? The Goblin Recon Squad, we don't have it. Basically, it's like Goblin Attack Force. And then it switches to defense, but if this card directly, you can look at one random card your opponent controls, the spell card sent to the graveyard. This card attacks, it changes. It's like Goblin Attack Force, but if it directly attacks, it can send a spell card from your opponent's grave. It's so specific. It's a warrior, I guess. One thing I will say is the artwork looks pretty damn nice. Like, it looks pretty cool. But switching to defense probably isn't super helpful. And then this is... I want to say this is like an Astral Pack card, or like maybe a Turbo Pack card, one of those. But it's a cool looking card. It's like a little bird flying in front of the moon. I think it looks cool, but that's not usable until we pull Ready Fusion. All right, next game we are playing against Yugioh Master Duel Bot, which is very interesting. You should probably not name yourself a bot. It's probably a pretty dumb thing to do, knowing that they'll probably ban most bots. This is actually a self-decay card that most self-decay decks don't play. It's Chain Energy. They should play it more often because basically every single time they activate a card, they burn themselves for 500. Like, I don't know why more of them don't play that card. This is actually interesting. I don't even know if this is a bot or this is a legitimate, like... This might be just a self-decay that is like a human being playing this, despite saying bot. Special summon a monster? Why not? Why not? Let's summon something. We'll summon a monster from his graveyard, the Dinotherium. I remember this card was actually good during... What format? Emancipator format. It was actually pretty good. So if this guy survives, I will go into a run Ryu. But this is actually quite interesting. Now he's going to go perform, pal popper up, draw a card, and then, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. This is, I want to say this is a bot, but, I mean, that was some questionable stuff there. So we'll go Endymion, and I'm just going to save myself and my opponent some time. Then we're going to go run Ryu. Summon that in attack mode. We've got 44. He's got 800. So I don't want to waste any more time here. So we're just going to go straight to battle phase. And hopefully just win this game outright. Before he has like some self-decay crazy card. Yeah, that was a more interesting self-decay than is typically seen. That was a very quick self-decay. That was not a big waste of time self-decay. That was actually a reasonable, so I think more self-decays. Whoever did that did a great job. Alright, so this is the bot we just played against. Honestly, mad respect. This is the most convenient self-decay deck I've ever played against. I think that the entire game was like 40 seconds. It was great. This from now on, this is, if you're out there making these bots, make it like this. This was a pleasure to play against. We weren't sitting there for 10 minutes. I don't have a bunch of footage to edit down. That was great. Okay, let's open up a master pack. We've got another pack here. This one's not glowing, but it's fine. If, like I said, that Tri-Brigade monster we pulled a few seconds ago, that card is literally just unusable. Karakuri card, probably not usable. Steel Swarm, got to pull those every time. Crystal Raigeki is a crystal. This is actually not a bad card, but we don't have enough Crystal Beast stuff. Shadow Knight Archfiend, not really happening. Can't really use that. Another Jurak card, got to pull that. Right. And then Insector Ladybug and Signet Ritual. Yeah, I don't know what it is with this, like... We pull bulk from, like, 2010 to, like, 2015. That's, like, the main era of bulk that we pull. We always pull, like, Juraks, Insectors, Steel Swarms, Morphtronics, Boojins. It's like I Karakuri. Like, we have deck cores, Gusto. We have those Morphtronic. We have all of those deck cores just sitting around. But every time I look at them, it'll be like, oh, you have 3 of these cards. How? I pull them every episode. Okay, let's open up this legacy ticket. We've got 1 here, so we'll just go to skip. Dogmatica. This is a Dogmatica card in the legacy ticket. I'm shocked. Can be destroyed by monster special from the extra deck. Not bad. If a monster is special summoned in the extra deck, you can special summon this card from your hand. Again, not bad. If this card on the field is destroyed by battle or card effect, you special summon one Dogmatic monster from your deck. Not bad. All 3 of these effects are really not bad. I've never read this card, and this is honestly not even that bad. We have Dogmatica Ecclesia. I think that could be a pretty cool 2-card combo. Dogmatica Ecclesia, if I remember correctly, is also summonable off of Possessed. If you remember, Possessed is the familiar Possessed card that lets you tag monsters out when they get destroyed by battle. Now, unfortunately, what we haven't pulled is Dogmatica Punishment, which is only a rare in this game, but we continue to pull Morphtronic Bulk. So, unfortunately, this card is actually surprisingly decent, and I think it would be a cool little engine if we play like Dogmatica Punishment, Ecclesia, and this guy. I think that would be a cool kind of like spellcaster engine that we can maybe swap a few cards out of and play instead of what we have. I think that would be really cool. Because this, all of these, from top to bottom, this card is better than the Tri-Brigade Ultra Rare that we just pulled. I swear to you, it is better because there's no stupid summoning condition on it. This random bulk card is actually quite decent. I have no idea why this is in the legacy ticket. This is like the most shocking revelation of today. And then we've got Peacock, which is very uncreative. Okay, so we just won the coin flip. Not a bad hand. Fiendish Chain. Again, enemy controller is like... This is what I was talking about. Like, I'm about to make a Time Thief. I'm not trying to tribute my Time Thief for an enemy controller. It's just straight up not happening. So what ends up happening is I would have rather have this have been any other card. I guess maybe with the barrier statue it would have been decent. Like, if we imagine this was like retrograde or like any other just general floodgate, necroval, like any trap card in our deck, I think it would have been better. So now we just set 3 pass and go to our opponent's turn and see what we get off the top of their deck. Because honestly, like I said, like I would have rather that have been any other card. I think this card is going in towards the chopping block. Like I said, I'm always willing to give cards a try. When you guys tell me like, hey, play this, why not? Right? What do I have to lose? I mean, it's very difficult to get in the diamond. Very few people have ever done it. We have plenty of time. Was that Fallen of Albaz card? Ashen, Albaz the Ashen. This card is quite something. I don't even know why they play this. Most people don't play that. They're going to set 2 cards. Typically this means, yep, that's what it means. Perfect. It's exactly what it means. So they're going to end phase. We didn't get a spell or trap, so there's no point. We draw Endymion. He's pretty cool for our situation here because he's a +1 every single time. We'll go Time Thief. Hopefully we get one of the spells or traps that he set. Scareclaw Arrival. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and summon Endymion. I'm going to activate the effect of Endymion. And, you know, you guys have seen this 100 times by now. I'm going to save the Time Thief just in case he's got some weird cards that can seriously hurt us. So I'm going to save the Time Thief for now. For later. And then, yeah, I'm going to save the Time Thief. So I'm going to activate this to pop this to draw. We're going to draw Lightning Storm, which right now isn't usable at all because we have too many monsters. If I'm slick here, I actually could use Time Thief. So if I... Yeah, we can use... I think Zora is just better than Time Thief in this situation. So I'll just keep Zora, but... yeah, Zora Lightning Storm's good too. Like, it could have been good because I could have attributed this to take it one of their monsters and then use Lightning Storm next turn by banishing Time Thief. I could have possibly used it, but I also think it could have been bad too. So we're gonna attack. No way, Jose. Mimicking Man-Eater Bug. That is shocking. I did not expect that. And this is in damage step, so we can actually destroy Time Thief Redoer, and there's nothing that I can do about it. Yeah, there's nothing that I can do about this. He can destroy my Time Thief. And yep, he's going to destroy my Time Thief. Unfortunately, I did not get to use the draw effect because of... yeah, this can't be destroyed by battle of the same type. Cannot be destroyed by the effects of monsters with its same type. So, it can't be destroyed by a psychic monster effect. Okay, that's fine. It sucks that we lost Time Thief like that because I didn't even get to use the draw effect. I'm just going to go to end phase here. If we need to, we'll use Fiendish Chain, but that was an unfortunate turn of events. But I'm sure we'll be fine. He's going to go to battle phase, probably, with Maneater Bug. Okay, that's fine. I do have the Fiendish Chain to use on this dude, so I will negate this guy's attack. And I will put his attack back down, and on top of that, he can now be destroyed by battle, and he can be destroyed by other stuff. He's got Scareclaws, which is mad weird. Really weird. I honestly did not see this Maneater Bug coming. That was the most, like, incredible, unbelievable revelation in my life. That was so out of the blue. He's going to summon a Scareclaw monster. And that's fine for now. He's going to use Monster Reborn to take something. Hopefully not my Time Thief. That does suck that he takes Time Thief. That does suck. Things might get a little bit crazy here. They might get a little bit crazy. So he's going to take Time Thief with Monster Reborn. And they're going to go into a Link 3. Just, we know who this is going to be, a Tryhard. And he's going to change this to defense. I have a little bit of a plan, which I may or may not be able to pull off. We'll see. I'm going to summon back the Arco. And they're going to search the this dude. That thing really caught me off guard. The mimicking man-eater eating bug. Like, that was just... Why did that happen? Let's like, why did that happen? That was a very odd thing to happen. Astral Utopia, okay. Okay, that was something. So, what does this do? This is unaffected by defense position monsters. That's fine. That is fine. Okay. So, we'll go... Magistus will go and attach something to this, and we will attach the Iwas, and then we'll activate, destroy one spell card you control. So we'll go this card right here, destroy that, draw a card. Forbidden Chalice. Okay, Forbidden Chalice. I'm trying to make a certain card, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. Okay, I think I'm going to be able to do it. That's fine. I think we put back Forbidden Chalice. So we summon out Zora. That'll get changed to defense. That's fine. We go into... I think we go into the Black Ship of Corn. Weirdly enough. We go into this. We'll summon in attack mode, but it's going to get changed to defense regardless. So we'll summon that dude out. He gets changed to defense. We'll activate his effect. We'll detach the Endymion. We'll use it on Arrow. Why not? So that'll take 1,000. And then we'll special summon out the Astral Utopia card. They're going to activate Gravedigger Trap Hole. Ah, man, that was like the crux of our scheme there. Yeah, without that sucks. Man, I had a whole plan. Gravedigger. Some people always have some weird-ass situational cards that end up helping. Yeah, I was gonna summon this, tribute, take that, and go into Crusader Avermax, but now it's physically impossible. Yeah, we just can't do anything, so we just pass. That was whack as hell. We were about to make a Crusader Avermax and probably put ourselves in a pretty good position. Unfortunate. They're going to activate Harpy's Feather Duster. Awesome. Might as well activate enemy controller. That sucks. This has been quite unlucky. So we'll do that, and then we'll take the Tri-Heart. At least the Tri-Heart will be moved out of that zone. So now it will be have to put it back in a monster zone, so it won't get extra protections. Of course, Harpy's Feather Duster. That sucks, man. What are the chances? Gravedigger's Trap Hole. This episode's been really unlucky, like start to finish. It's been super unlucky, and you guys missed the whole Sword Soul game that was just full of it was like Looney Tunes, like just the worst luck you could possibly imagine. But this has been like Gravedigger Trap Hole, Man-Eating Bug. How do you come up with this stuff? So because I control this, it'll get changed to defense, or yeah, it's not. But yeah, that's in defense. That's fine. And now he's going Vanadium. He's going to have exactly enough to do full Vanadium combo. Yep, he's going to go into this Visas card. If this card is Synchro Summoned, add one Visas Spell Trap. During main phase, you can destroy one monster. All Synchro monsters can't do that. I'm just going to add a card. Activate the Scareclaw now. Yep, they're going to add Reinhardt. And we're going to change his monster to defense, funny enough. And now we've got his Floodgate working against him. This card's quite good, actually. It's just 3 effect monsters. This is a really good generic Link 3. It might be the best Link 3 in the game right now. Because it's just really hard to out. It really is actually a tough card to out. It changes everything to defense. And it's like, unfortunately, we don't get to keep it. But it really is a good card. And they're going to go to end phase. And now they're going to get their monster back. We have to draw something absolutely perfect in order to win. Because, I mean, what can you do, right? He's going to get his monster back. Endymion, we already have both the targets in graveyard. He does nothing for us. So unfortunately, we just lose this one. That sucks. That really sucks. Gravedigger Trap Hole, Man-Eating Bug. Like, you can't make this. You can't make this shit up. You can't make. It's just unreal. Today's been just unreal. It's like the worst of luck. All right, so this is what our opponent was playing. He's playing. I almost am not sure what he's really playing here. He's playing Scareclaw plus Vanadium cards plus Kashtira cards plus 1 Unchained monster, 3 Time Lords. Like I said, the one of Gravedigger Trap Hole. There's not another card that would have changed that game as much as this. Like, the one of has been kicking our ass today. And then, of course, the one of, you already know. This might as well be a 3 of. And then a very, very, honestly, not that bad extra deck. But the main deck is just mind-boggling. And, like, why was this Man-Eating Bug in there? Why was this in there? Why was this card in the deck? I have no clue. Why is this in the deck? And why was it so good against? Okay, we just won the coin flip. Look at our hand. We have all spells and traps. I don't know how. I don't know why. Like I said, today's been so unbelievably unlucky. I just can't even. I can't even say anything. I can't. I really can't. I can't say anything. It's been so unbelievably unlucky. Retrograde is dead because we don't have the capacity to make a Time Thief. We draw a Lightning Storm when we go first. When we go second, we never draw a Lightning Storm. Look at this hand. We can't even make a Time Thief. Like, this is sad. You remember we used to make a Time Thief every single time? That's why I actually included these cards, right? I'm like, oh, we didn't draw the 10 Ys all duel. All day today. I added them. I'm like, I have 2 10 Ys now. I'm so excited. These are the kinds of hands I've been drawing all day long today. I'm going to activate Bestial Lubellion. Awesome. Awesome. Now, what is good is that since we didn't draw any monsters, we don't have any light or dark monsters in the graveyard, so we can't fuel their monsters, so at least that is quite good. They're going to activate, yep, they're going to activate Bestial Magnamut. There's no point to Fiendish Chain this. There's no point to Crackdown this because, like, I don't care if they search at the end phase. It doesn't really bother us. We have no monsters for them to banish anyway. So if they actually, you know what, since it's Broken Line, I'll do it. It's right in this Broken Line column. I'll do it because then I get rid of the Bestial Magnamut plus I get rid of the negate. So that 2-for-1 is too it's too good to pass up, right? It's too good. And then I activate Bestial Baldrake. Okay, fair enough. They're going to banish the Bestial Magnamut and be able to summon that out for free. That I'll allow to happen. And yeah, you could do whatever with that one. Obviously, Baldrake isn't quite as good as Magnemite. He's going to go straight to battle phase. I'm actually not going to Fiendish Chain because right now I actually have a use for... I can use Lightning Storm if I don't Fiendish Chain. So hopefully he sets a bunch of Spawn Trap cards. I want him to set all 5. Oh, never mind, it's 1. End phase, I don't want to do anything. Like I said, I want to pop another Spawn Trap. This has been unreal. Today's just been unreal. I'm not even joking. That Sword Soul game that you guys missed, it was turns and turns of I just keep drawing Spawn Trap cards. We're going to go Lightning Storm. Let's see, back row or front row? Right now, the monsters are more threatening because they're doing 2,500 damage to us, so we might as well just go with the monsters now. And we just get rid of those. We'll set the Forbidden Chalice and just pass. This is, if I had to guess, probably like a Call by the Grave or something, which Call by the Grave does nothing against our deck, so... If it is a combo deck that he's playing and it is a Call by the Grave, then we're fine. We're good to go. They're going to activate a Druis Worm. What it seems like is this guy has a bunch of Bystials in his hand that can't do anything for him. So that's probably the situation. And he's going to scoop it up. Good choice for him. That was... it's going to be a very long duel because we keep drawing Spawn Trap cards. The ideal hand is to summon Time Thief and then have 3 back row. That's the ideal hand. And according to our ratios, that really should be happening. So we won that one. 1 legacy ticket, and then that is a weird looking card again. And Dark Thorns. So ideally our deck isn't... I don't know what's going on because it doesn't... Mathematically, it actually doesn't make sense. We play many monsters. We play some Spawn Trap cards. And multiple times today, I've had all Spawn Trap card hands. I don't know how to really solve this problem. It's just been, maybe it's just bad luck, maybe it's one bad day, but things have been incredibly, like, specifically countering us today. It's been a very odd day. Let's go open a last legacy pack. Okay, let's open up this legacy pack. We've got a glowing legacy pack again, which is cool. Let's hope we get something really awesome. I don't see anything. It might have been a fake glow. So, Bonfire Colossus. You special summon this card from your hand. If this card target destroyed, yeah, this is not really that great. We've got a card hiding. It's a DDD monster, which target 1 card in your opponent's pendulum. Okay, so most people don't play pendulums. Probably going to be useless. Abyss Scorn, Psyframe Acceleration. Don't have enough Psyframes. Can't really use that. Chief is our second time pulling a Dinomorphia Sonic and Gimmick Puppet Magnet Doll. So the interesting part about Psyframes is we actually have Gamma. We have, I think, Delta maybe, which negates spell cards. We have the one that negates trap cards, but what we're actually missing is the driver, the brick. We are missing the brick, and I haven't been able to use that package because of we're missing the brick. There's nothing I can do. We just keep pulling repeats of like weird dumb cards like Abyss Scorn and Gravekeeper's Chief. All right, let's open up a legacy ticket. We've got, let's see what we can get out of here. Skip. Dragong is just a generic level 7 scale. That is a normal monster. Can't really do anything with that. And then Twin-Headed Wolf. Control another fiend monster. Negate the effects of flipped monster destroyed by this card. Would have been great against that man-eating bug. But unfortunately, we didn't have this card. La, 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 la.